Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians! I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the generous support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, creatives. Basically, if you have a dream and you want to make it happen, this is the site for you. We are living in an age where it is so easy for nearly anyone to have problems with social media, have problems keep maintaining their online presence. You need a safe place that doesn't care what you're saying anywhere else, where you could just have your information. And I know folks are out there. I get questions in my DMs all the time. How do I find an editor? That I can afford, maybe? How do I find someone to do custom music for my channel? Where are these people? I want to give them money, and I don't want to use AI garbage. Well, friends, oh, hello. Boink. We can solve that all by going to indiecd.org. It's like a white pages. For those of you who remember when there were white pages, a yellow pages, if you will, of small creatives, authors. If you're looking for something that maybe is a little different, you can find it. And if you want to be there, have an online presence, you want part of a community with a growing, there's a background social media network for creators, by creators. There's a wonderful community calendar where you can find out, friends, you can find out when a convention is happening early enough to possibly go and be able to talk to people who are going to go. Do you think this will go well? All of that and more can be found. Okay, one second. At indiecd.org. Now, I have to take care of something, so I'm going to break my usual code, and I'm going to run IndieCD's ad, and then I will be back. I'll be ready before the ad is done. So Hi, folks. Thank you for your patience with that, and thank you for supporting IndieCD. I also want to remind you guys that if you use this code, indiecd.org/SLD equals N Tockert, I get a little bit back as a reminder for my good service and help you get a lot better. Let's see, is it here? Secret code podcast one is still active. So you can get it at half off. So you can get it for $20 once, lifetime fee, instead of that 40. Hit it while you can, guys. The slots are going fast. All right. We're also made possible by sales of The Simple Sword, my classic manual on the basics of Western martial arts to help you go from having never held a sword to being able to pass the art on to each other, onto others. I spent 15 years working to set this book up. I had 15 years of teaching. I've been doing it for better than 20 now. And I set this up with things like plain, simple, easy to understand stick figures so that it can apply to you. It has adaptive references. This is also the only book that will teach you how to analyze your opponent, something I have not seen in other manuals. The premise behind it, because I was asked about it, is that I studied dozens and dozens and dozens of fencing manuals, historical manuals, poured over them. Yes, I had to deal with some craps, translating it myself to be able to process what they were saying. And I realized that between 60 and 80% of Western fighting manuals agree on a lot of things. And if you look at Eastern manuals, a lot of them agree. So I decided to distill what the vast majority of them agree on for single-handed weapons. Well, that worked well enough that people asked me, well, what about axes, Nick? So I wrote an addendum, the fighting axe, as well as the simple spear, getting into spears. The format change was made to make things less expensive on the buyer, because I want this information to be accessible to you, accessible to your libraries. I want people to be able to learn to sword fight as inexpensive as possible, because that's one of my great passions. The other, not the other, is writing. So we have Haints and Hellfire, the story that would not be contained. This was supposed to be, friends, only about a 500-word, if that, a short story in my anthology Through the Thinning Veil, volume 1. It refused. It said, no, I'm over 50,000 words. I'm not going to sit down calmly. And it became Haints and Hellfire, a story of Appalachian horror where two rival newspaper reporters, TV reporters, get sent to investigate a horrible family slaying and end up on opposite sides of a supernatural conflict set in a small town in the Appalachian Mountains. This is a great book. It is great fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Yes, I am working on the second. Whew. I may have overdone my morning shout and made my voice just a little rough, but it was worth it. Pardon the poof. Literally all my hair ties have been swiped. That's what I get for yelling without having my vocal warm up. Now, on to my accountability. This has been an odd one because we are leading up to the town-wide big item garbage disposal. So I did a whole bunch working towards that. And I also was forced to leave the house for a while due to the dust. So I was sent out to the local Goodwill and Walmart and a few other things, unsupervised. Now, did I score books 2 through 12 of the Vampire Hunter D novels in pristine condition? Yes, I did. Did I score a couple other really cool things? Yes, I did. But for those of you who don't know, I have a mild problem. I have a mild addiction, you might say, a vice, if you will, towards the collection of Nerf guns. I love Nerf guns. So I'm going to ask you guys to say hello to my little friends. We're not going to talk about how much these things would cost, depending on where you got them, but I got them for $5 a piece. And at some point, I am going to visit my nieces and nephews with extreme prejudice. What does this have to do with the creative process? Jack Diddley. No, once in a while, friends, as creatives, we work very hard. We run our businesses. We create books. We spend hours poring over things. And once in a while, you have to lose your ever-loving mind and have a little fun. Whoa. Anyway, so I did. So because I was cast out from the house unsupervised, and I went down to the Goodwill that I regularly shop, and the good gentleman there said, "Hey, Nick, wait up. I got something for you in back." And came out with a whole rack of beautiful Nerf guns because somebody got rid of their collection. So I have another tote worth of Nerf guns. Now, these are not all mine. I'm going to go through, now that I have enough magazines for the cheap ones that I've acquired, and there's going to be a purge in the near future where I take the guns that I've acquired for this purpose, load them in a tote, and take them to the local library to give to the kids. This is something I like to do every so often, because the kids in the Fowler area are fairly, it's not the most affluent area, and I know what it's like to want to have fancy Nerf guns. So I will be digging through as part of my cleaning effort for a couple of the weapons. They're not real weapons. Okay, YouTube, they're toys. But yeah, I have to drop that off. So that's part of what I've been doing. I have been writing on some projects, but I can't really talk about that too much. But it involves a certain big stompy robots flow chart for my playtesters that I have to get set up by. I want to try to have that set up by September, which, Nick, you've got months till September. Game design works at a different speed, guys. You have to crawl through it because there is math, there is play testing. You have to work. Now, what does that mean? Why does that matter? Well, guys, it is Friday. And tomorrow, dear friends, is May 4th, also known as Star Wars. May the 4th be with you, and also with you. Sorry. My training as a television watch Catholic pops up once in a while, and there are reflexes that have to be said. It's call and response. It's really quite good for you. Now, with that, I've done some art. I will be doing some more art probably maybe Sunday, because I'm going to need to wind down Sunday. And I will tell you guys that this show will not be going terribly late because I have a call I have to take, which happens sometimes. But why am I talking about all this? I'm talking about this because it is important to reward yourself for what you do, to have a bit of joy now. What do I mean? We live in a society, regrettably, throw that in there, that tells us over and over again, there used to be a sociological contract that said, well, what you do is between 18 and we'll say 24, somewhere in that spread, you leave schooling and you go into the workplace. You work your butt off till you're 65, and that theoretically lets you make enough to have a home, family, if that's your jam, whatever you need. And then you retire and you get to coast for the rest of your life. So that's when, so many people, well, when I retire, I'll be able to do this. When I'll retire, I'll be able to do that. If you start when you retire, you won't have the energy to do what you want to do, dear friend. Now, a great many of people on this in the chat are of an older classification. Many of them are technically retired. But the ones who are making the progress that you want to have were doing things when they weren't. Okay? Dan Hollifield recently retired. Okay? That means he's been able to devote time to Apfillion, to writing, to things he needs done. He's not starting the Apfillion webzine. Okay? He started that in 98, 95? I just get the year flipped up. Holy moly, we're talking at 30 years of doing this when other people didn't. So the part of you, as the people who may be starting out, as the people who are wondering, can we do this? Does this have measure? Friends, it does not look big at the beginning. And it is not easy at the beginning. But you are building something that optimally, if you do it right, should snowball in your favor. It is a construction that takes time and effort. But every day that you do it, every day that you use that construction to make something amazing, builds you closer to whatever your goal is. My goals are real simple. I want to help the writing community. I want to tell my stories. I want to help the fencing community, the sword fighting community. I want to share my techniques and what I've learned. I want to put awesome art out there, awesome games to make the world a little brighter. And all of that wraps around the main purpose of what I do, which is to establish a reoccurring legacy through royalties and the like that my son can tap, that or whoever the caregiver is for my son can tap into to help provide for him after I'm gone. Now, yes, we are trying to do the more traditional means of savings and stuff. But at the end of the day, there are people who I hope I can help. And I would rather try and fail and have that sense of fear constantly than I would live with the regret of never trying. And given my situation, right now it's the best I can do. And we'll see. We'll just keep growing, keep trying to work together. But when you are a writer and you are a creative, you need two things. You need to have a reason. Now, that reason might be because the story is in my head and it's the only way to get it out. And that's fine. It might be, I am doing this because they said I can't. And, if there is one thing that I am happy to say around here, we are #fueled by spite. I've been saying that for many, many, many years. And that's part of how I know I'm in the right place. For example, for our own Brian K. Morris, he has a real simple thing. He wants to bring Cookie home. That's why he's out there selling books and stuff. He wants to tell his stories, chase his love, and be able to make enough that he can let Cookie retire from her job. That's noble. Maybe it's just I want to be rich. If you want to be rich through writing, good luck to you, brothers and sisters. This isn't the most efficient route towards that. But if you're creative and you want to get it out there, that's a reason. Remember your reason. And every once in a while, remember that you have to take a break. You have to give yourself a reward. There has to be something to tell the back of your brain, yeah, see, something good came of it. See, I paid for these goofy Nerf blasters that my son and I are going to run around with. And my wife and I. And whoever else I can get around. It happens. I did. With cash I earned. Selling art at conventions. I put a little aside for fun stuff from the conventions. And there wasn't a lot I wanted to buy at said convention. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose my mind a little bit. Up in here. And that reminds me that, yeah, what I'm doing has a tangible effect. Sometimes you need that. You need to look at your numbers and realize that your books have sold, or at least being read. I kind of like the Kindle Unlimited. It tells you the page numbers. So I look up, and on one thing I have how many books sold, and it tells me my ebooks and all that. And then I have a thing where I get paid by page views for people who have Kindle Unlimited and read my books. So if you have Kindle Unlimited and you haven't read my books, please do so. It will cost you nothing, make me a little bit of money, and you can learn to sword fight. If you like it, then buy the ebook or buy the paperback. Get my stuff. But being able to go, okay, it's an incredibly slow start of a month. This is one of my slow periods. I've checked my years. I'm not really worried about it. I've been doing this long enough that I can watch the rhythm go up and down, and I know roughly how things are going to kick up. But, my friends, I can look and go 17 pages. This very morning, somebody read 17 pages of The Fighting Axe. I know exactly how many pages. So it's not like somebody bought the book to put it on the shelf. They read it. That's cool. That's encouraging, even if it's just 17 pages, which is a minuscule amount of money, but it's encouraging. And we need that. Whenever you make money at the conventions or selling books, you need to take at least a small portion, and you need to do something, a little treat for yourself. Now, those blasters there cost me a total of $10. I happen to know that those blasters, were I to buy them on eBay, go anywhere from $50 to $200 to $300. I got them for $10 for both of them. Like together, they were $5 a pop. Yay. That little bit isn't taking too much from my future, but it's giving me a substantial reward, a substantial reminder that, yeah, something is coming of what I do. It's substantial might not be the right word, but substantive is. It's tangible. I drew pictures for people. I took the money. That money became big honking Nerf gun. Well, that part of it, because $5. But what I do with it later doesn't matter. If I put it on the wall, if I use it till it dies, if I sell it or give it away, it doesn't matter. What matters is I turned effort into income, into acquisition. Now, yes, taxes go out and all the shenanigans. That is handled by my chief financial officer, also known as my lovely wife, who is blessed in all things and can't hear this because she's downstairs cleaning right now and organizing, trying to make things better. It's important to reward yourself a little bit. If you go to a convention, I'm a firm believer that if you go to a convention and you sell some stuff and you buy some stuff and you basically break even at the end of the day, that's a good con. For the purpose of entertainment and exchange, I mean, some of the best sales convention experiences came for me from vendors talking to other vendors. They're some of my favorite customers. Folks like you in the chat. It's awesome. Now, as we get into Friday, as we get into this weekend, as we barrel towards Free Comic Book Day. So if you have a chance to go to your comic shops, find that and buy something, because the free comic books you're getting are not free to the to the comic shops. Okay? Buy something from them. Help support that. But about having fun, it's okay. You have to balance the creative grind set, the Sigma Alpha, what's the Sigma male grind set? Go. I'm sorry. I'll never be one of those dudes. I've got too many people to take care of. I've got juice boxes that need to be handed out, But you have to live a little, guys. You have to have fun. And I know my neck knife is getting a little problematic. I know that it can be very scary this time. When we're in a financial arc where prices are up, quantities are down, everything's tense for everybody. But if you let that consume you, you'll go mad. So this weekend, please take an opportunity to create something. But take an opportunity to enjoy yourself too. Okay? Now, I've been prattling for a while. I'm going to run an ad. It won't be the usual ad I wrap up with. I didn't wrap up. I switched to, but it will be an ad. And then I'm going to get back and I am going to set up, I'll hit the chat because as interesting as I am, and Lord knows I'm interesting, you're more so. So be back in a little bit. All right, I am heinously behind on the comments, and I'm watching the comments take a just do their comment dumps as I am scrolling. So give me a second. Okay, I'm going to try and knock through these comments because I'm a bit behind because I had a bit more to say this morning. I'm going to really kind of do a lot of skips of the greetings. But basically, everyone in the chat is greeting everyone else in the chat. while I fly through this and we get where we're going. So Carl Witzman's first through the door. I got here before Alec or Joe B. Wow. No, you commented before Joe B. Joe B was here. He's always here, waiting, watching. It's part of the high vis club, y'all. When I have to wear a Hawaiian shirt to tone down my undershirt so it doesn't overpower my camera, I am doing something right. Accountability. Got Donna's next book uploaded. Woohoo! Now to wait until proof copy arrives. Plus, got my Munzie clan to 27% of our goal on the first day of Clan Wars. Well, that sounds impressive. And good morning. And Foxy says, I hate those dreams that just don't let you go back to sleep. Ugh. I fully understand. My favorite tonight was, this morning was, I was trying to find what is beeping. What is that noise? And I'm scrambling through a house I've never been in, moving things, trying to find what the heck is that noise. It was my alarm clock. The alarm clock broke the dream barrier. And instead of waking up, I just spent about 20 minutes in real time, Lord knows how long in dream time, trying to find whatever was beeping. And good morning, Alec, Alex Creations. How are you doing, good sir? And morning, Foxy. Hope you're well. And Joe is greeting everyone as he should, and decided to go out and get breakfast since I was out of caffeine at the house, and then did a quick Meyer run this morning to get more caffeine for the house. Rock on. Accountability. Right now, just getting out of bed. I'm going to hop on school shortly, but wow, I'm tired. Also started a new painting. It's on a canvas, I think, 2.5 by 3 or 4 feet. Wow. Need to measure that canvas. That's incredible, Alec. And Joe agrees. It's awesome. And there's greetings and accountability. Just over 7,200 words on the next story. Trying to decide what direction I want to go with next with the story. Well, have your beta readers yelled at you yet? Joe, are you being no? Let's see. No, I don't need that. That's my notes for the burnout talk that I did for you guys. I realize I have done a little. I want to see where I am. So give me a second. Word count. 26,562. I'm just bogged in this in a scene, and sometimes that happens. I guess my accountability was remaking my bracelet, so I no longer risk using it. And today, remaking the bed. That's awesome. Hey, and Carl. Hey, Carl is greeting everyone, and everyone's greeting Carl back. And Cat Sputin now gets ready to conjure up Dawn and Donna. I never thought I'd be tempted to draw Carl as a Catman / Catboy / furry, but I am now horribly tempted to draw the mighty Cat Sputin. Anyway, hey, Thesis. I have a question for anyone who paints on canvases with acrylic paints. It's been a while, but I've done it. I haven't painted with them in a while. Had to cover up previous stuff on the canvas with a black background. How do I get the paint to stay vibrant? Should I prime it before adding the actual colors? That's a good question. Priming is almost always a good idea, especially when you're reusing a canvas like that. I really wish Kat Rothermel were here because I know she could answer that in depth. It's been a long time since I've done layered acrylics. We'll see what the chat has to say. Sorry, I'm not allowed to paint anything smaller than a house. Why is that? I would think prime coat's the best way to go, but Dan Hollifield, yeah, Dan was a great person to ask too. Shows up, he'd probably be a good source to ask. He's done some oil paintings in the past. Now, oil is a bit more covering than acrylic, so we'll have to see. I may have to my mouse might be dying. Anyway, wow. Okay, sorry. We had a comment dump, and my scroll wheel on my mouse is doing this thing where it goes up and then scoots down and then goes up and then scoots down. I've never had a scroll wheel do that. That's kind of new. Okay, thank you, Joe. We'll ask. See about asking him. Morning. Delayed conjuring. Hello, Dawn. Here comes the sun. Doobie doobie. I need to scroll up to get to, where is it? Dawn's Fashionable Felines. Yes, if you look on Facebook, Dawn, you can read the stories of Dawn's cats. Sometimes they're personalized in Victorian style. Wow. And here we go. I'm a bit more familiar with oils, but I know we paint them over a black gesso with some liquid clear. I imagine, I think it would be fine. Hey, Carl, thanks for the rums. I don't know if that's alcohol or an abbreviation. Don put some out too. One of them just now, 35% of our goal already. And Donna, thanks for the rums. Oh, Donna's still slumming on it, Facebook. It happens. Hey, Donna. Donna's in here and hugging Alec with the secret parentheses of love. Yes, wait a second. Donna's bringing in the parentheses of love as she keeps the mojo in the dojo. And no, I was reading my comics. A noble thing to do. Donna, there she is. Hello, Dawn and Donna. Hey, Thesis. Everybody's greetings, and going to be one of those days. Already on the second cigar and the 7th or 8th box Kleenex, pollen, and green room tonight. I bet you're going to have a lot of fun. And whomever I missed getting meds, coffee, nuts gathered. And it's DR's birthday. If you know, you know. We'll have to say happy birthday to the good doctor. And always good to have one's nuts gathered. Better than losing them, dear friends. And happy birthday, DR. The painting is going to be, has a heck of a beefy dragon. Well, he looks muscular and beefy, but he's just a big baby dragon. A dragon with baby fat sounds adorable. I have something similar to that. And happy birthday, DR. Send him all the birthday wishes from your crazy Nevermorian family. And yes, happy birthday, DR. Happy birthday, Dale. And Carl's having some rum. And I need to find my compression gloves. My hands are getting bad again. So not a lot of crisp lines with the painting, but that's okay because I'm just doing it for me. That's okay. It can be soft. You can edit it or improve it. I will talk about it. Foxy, the dragon's going to be mainly orange with a yellow-orange belly, having hints of purple in him as well. That does sound nice. And good morning, Josh. Thanks, Donna. A pumpkin dragon? Oh. Hey, Josh. Halloween-themed horde candy. A pumpkin dragon hoards candy. Now that you say it, Foxy, yeah, he kind of looks like a pumpkin. And hey, Aunt Donna. And Dawn is flipping Josh the bird. And hello, Carl. We got greetings. We have greetings. And here's Nick. Yeah, folks, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we want to make sure that this gets out to everybody because these fine creatives are doing amazing things that I am really proud to be involved with and to promote. Good folks like...
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastine, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Yeah, I'm trying to rotate some of the ads. I haven't been sharing as much to get through. Now, I do want to put an announcement sometime between now and June 26th, I will be switching fully over to the Indie CD network back here. Now, that should change absolutely nothing negatively about my broadcast. Knock on plastic, wood, whatever I have to knock on. But that is coming quicker than you guys may expect. So while there shouldn't be anything to glitch, there might be. Just giving you all a heads up. Now, good thing I had the volume down. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. How it goes? Me too, Alec. Well, now, Josh, I have a Bluetooth headset on. Not for the long after the way I share. Wow! And Foxy's greeting everybody. Good grief. Y'all started half an hour early at least. Morning, everyone. Yep, they like to come in early. And, hey, Cindy, Koepp, it's been a while since we've gotten to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're feeling well. Same here. Morning, Foxy. We got greetings. Hey, Thesis. Did I see you come in? I don't know if I saw you come in, Thesis, so I'm going to say good morning to you. And Mosaic is out, and you can get in the nifty stores, bit.ly/Mosaic Tales. That's her new comic. You need to read it. Hello, Chris and Cindy. Covers ears for squeak. Yes, I'm sure it's coming. Good morning. Okay, so we got more greetings. And I finally got the promotion I've been trying to get at work for nearly 4 years. Congratulations. Congratulations, Cindy Koepp. That's awesome, hon. So it's all in a different department, so I will not be doing nearly as much editing, publishing of bank docs. Woohoo! Joe, and accountability. Watching this ad just reminded me I need to redo the ad again. Sorry about that, Joe. Morning, Joe. And we got big old greetings. Chris Walker says, hi, Manda and Xander. They say hi. Congrats, Cindy. So what will I be doing? Good question. That I don't have an answer. Answer to. When I asked during the interview, the hiring manager said they hadn't figured that out yet, but you'll be getting paid more, and that's what matters. Congratulations, Cindy. Joe got the wood ordered for your sign, Josh. That's right. It's custom wood just from Joe. It'll be on Saturday. That is going to try and get that knocked out this weekend. Well, you just knock that wood. Knock it good, Joe. You can knock it. You know you should. Good job, Cindy. Hope it's more palatable. I do know that it'll be in a root cause analysis process improvement kind of area. That's related to my master's. So, yeah, that actually sounds ludicrously fascinating to me. I love process analysis. Congrats, Cindy. Thanks. Being in a position that utilizes the college degree is always a good thing. Foxy says, I have no idea what you said, Cindy, but I wish you the best. And congrats, Cindy. And hey, Joe. And Foxy, it'll be analyzing how stuff is done to suggest ways to do it more efficiently with less risk. That is brilliant. Makes more sense. Thanks for that. And that's the link to get my books. Go get Nick's books. It'll be fun. You'll learn things like how to use basic weapons. You can find even more of Nick's artwork online. Or you can even find, yes, Captain Dyslexia is taking over the chat. You can even find Nick's artwork online, deviantart.com/NickT. Yes. Swiped hair ties. Welcome to Cat. No, you don't understand. I don't mind when they take the singles. They took my whole package. They took my whole package of hair ties. I had like one of those wooden strips with all the hair, not wooden, paper, with all the little hair ties on them. They took all of them. If I don't get hair ties soon, I'm going to get annoyed and have to shave all this out and reveal just how gray I actually am. And Nick teaches people to be safely dangerous. You can help him do that. Patreon.com/The Historical Fencing Guild. Tune into Nevermind the Furthermore this morning. And that's this time, that's this channel, and that's this show. Let's keep it up. Chris says, keep the music for the updated ad, Joe. It's epic. And I hope Sarah shows up. Her local library is having a book sale today and tomorrow. Oh, my. Oh no, more Nerf guns. Oh yes, more Nerf guns. So many more Nerf guns. Martial arts tea time. It's Nerf or nothing. No. I'm all about nothing too. I'm a big Dart Zone fan, but I do love Nerf. What can I say? Hasbro and I have a complicated relationship. Dang it, now Donald will want more Nerf weapons. Good. Join us. Joe has suggested that we form something like Nerf Addicts Anonymous. I'm not sure if that's what should, but that would imply I'm doing something wrong. Of course, the mountains of Nerf guns I've acquired recently does indicate there might be a problem. Lamau, Chris. You can catch Nevermind the Furthermore on other days right here. YouTube.com/@Nicholas Tockert. And folks, if you're watching from the great beyond, don't hesitate to chat. Ask your questions, fire away. Catch up with the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Definitely going to try to keep the music, Chris. If nothing else, I can shorten the length of the cards at the end. Indeed. Good. The music is great. See, everyone loves the music that you've got. Pops is setting up the Meg to support indie comics. He has a GoFundMe. GoFundMe.com/F/ help us lay the foundation for the Meg. And you can find the art of Roll Cruise at www. Sorry, that yawn got sideways. .rollcruise.com. Rollcruise.art. Hiya, chat. Hey, Grey Wolf. The Grey Wolf Lodge. And Tears, that would be Brian K. Morris's latest release. It's wonderful. And just to be clear, it's the fifth strikes back, Revenge of the Sixth, and may the fourth be with you. And also with you. Hey, Wolf, we got greetings and we got greetings. I get the newest tears at patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And we've got more greetings. No warning. That's Brian K. Morris's morning show at 9 a.m. my time on that channel on Monday mornings. Oh, he's being so careful not to say old geezers, but he's right. I started writing way back, and now it's just now paying off. You gotta fight the good fight for a while, friends. Help for caregivers, Amazon.com/store/Victoria Adams. Morning. Grey Wolf said, I had to retire due to health reasons. It's a struggle to survive. Well, I know you've got your Renfield books. Throw the link in the chat. That's why you have a wrench. We'll do what we can to help. And Joe says, sorry, multitasking over here this morning, trying to get an issue fixed with the town email. Listen to the show and get some actual work done. Oh, you guys don't know how shocking it is to see Joe just, because he'll take his headphones down, so I know he's not listening to me when he does, and he's typing, he's talking on the phone and gesturing mightily. It's like a supervisor who actually supervises. It's terrifying. Sadly, I must get back to document editing and publishing. Go to CKOEPP.com to get books and dragons. And Grey Wolf, understand that. A lot of us are fighting that fight. Have a great weekend. Then go to patreon.com/CKOEPP to see what craziness is going. Go forth and do fun stuffs. Good luck, Cindy. Says Chris. And Dawn says, speaking of sun, hi, Xander. And Foxy says, hi, Xander. Dawn and Foxy say, hi, Xander. Hi. And Josh is listening in, cooking something quick so I can take the meds. Good man. Meds are good. Eating is good, depending on what it is. Well, we're going to assume it's the meds you're supposed to. Well, the ones that keep us going anyway. Yeah. Like these I have to take. I understand. I get it. I have a handful in the morning and evening, a couple ones midday. Yep. Little by little, this is the process. Charcoal just jumped on my lap for only the second time since she's come inside. Excellent. Aw, Carl, just the little wins. That's the odd relationship Boots and I have. My best convention so far, IndieCD.com, because I was around people I love. Yes, celebrate the little wins. And that's what we're doing about. That is the theme of today. That's great, Carl. Got another Mr. Another Brother Butters. That's great, Carl. Got Mr. Another Butters brought me another chipmunk this week. I see. He's taking care of you, Josh, or at least he thinks he is. Aw, Alec was one of my favorites too. Aw, Josh. He loves you so much. That's sweet, Alec. Around all these reprobates. It happens. Yeah, he's passed out in my chair now. Being owned by a cat is an experience in itself. It really is, indeed. Remember my mom's cat teaching my brother and I to mouse. We were terribly uncoordinated kittens, and Dawn is laughing. Everyone's laughing. Dawn, 43% right now. The death glare my brother got when he trapped the mouse under a cup, though. Ha 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 ha! Wrong, human. Jeesh. Lamau Foxy. Hey, Thesis, been tased lately? That's an entrance. Hi, Kitty. Kitty is coming in with Friday energy and holding 0.0 back. Hey, Kitty. Really, Kitty? I already told that story last night. I should have the first 15 pages of my Vampire Squad project inked shortly. Rock on, Gray. Hi, Kitty. Drawing prompt. Furless cat with a long beard. Yeah, I am definitely seeing, like, the hairless. Yes, I can see it. Yeah, straw cat sputin. I will try. Don't know when. And I don't use acrylic much, painting on canvas, mostly oils. But if you want a good drying agent, mix your paint with Liquin by Winsor and Newton. Catsputin was a man in Russian long ago. He could catch a mouse. He could also paint a house. And there's her babies, which shows you just how far behind I am. And we'll catch up with some of you later in the green room. Have a nice day. And we've got laters. Great day. Thanks for the weather updates. It's always appreciated. Have a great day, Josh. Those hair ties will be found years from now under a radiator. Basically, sounds about right, Carl. My cat is a normal cat. He steals nothing, or he steals things you wouldn't miss. Isn't. Oh. Georgette finds the oddest thing. She has drug out old envelopes from who knows where. Well, Georgette is just a talented Victorian heroine wandering the Gothic castle trying to find, whatever secrets might be there. eBay usually has cheap Nerf ammo. Yes, it does. And I do cut down darts for my half darts, although Amazon has you can get a decent pile of like 1,000 darts for $26. Although I want to get ones with slightly better tips because the tips have been falling off those. Nerf nerds unite! Absolutely. Nerf herders? You have no idea. Hey, Huli keeps looking for me to my muffins and back. Like, come on, Mom, let's have our muffin. Huli, says Dawn. And here's the link. My first one, Redfield, Book 1, Malcolm, Amazon.com. All that. Just go check out that comic. And the word of the day seems to be awe. And you know what? I'm here for it. So I'm going to run a few more ads, and it looks like I'm going to wrap up so that I have time to get ready for my call. And everything is about on par. So let's drop some ads.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphellion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
All right, folks. I want to run a couple more, but we've got some comments, and it says, I know you already told the story last night, but everyone was there to hear it. Plus, I thought I would make an entrance today. Kitty, your entrance is always approved. What? That's right. I almost made an hour without it, and who ends up having to be green roomed? I have to be green roomed. That's right. You thought you were going to get through a show without that? Calvin says, early lunch. Mom said to ask you. Heading out. Now, good 10 homeroom. Bye, everyone. Bye, Alec. Have a good day. Great day. Laters. See people tonight. Yes, you will. And I'm going to run a couple more ads. Well, at least one, because I want to run Kat Rothermel's ad. Because I haven't run it in a bit. And then I'll close the thoughts.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
That's right, folks. We want to keep writing and keep drawing and everything. One moment. Okay. Sorry about that. Freaking fuzzies. This weekend, I'm going to be pretty busy with a lot of things under my belt. I will try to do an art stream and get everything set up for next week. Remember, Monday's a very special episode because we will be joined by our own dear Mike Jimmy Lorsher DeBron to discuss. Well, he's going to talk about life on Quora and his campaign, and we're going to do whatever we can with that. I want to try and make sure we get more eyes on it because it's a wonderful world building. And after that, friends, I think I need to let you go to get your day going so that I can get mine going. Hop over to Daphne and Nita's show on the Indie Comics Network. If you have time, it's always enjoyable. And if not, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because however it comes out, you can always edit it. You can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And I will see you all next week for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles.